My beloved child, come closer to me now. You do not need to move your body, you do not need to speak aloud, and you do not need to perform anything special. Just open your heart, even if it feels tired, even if it feels wounded, even if it feels unsure. I am with you right now. I am speaking to you because I love you, and I have been waiting for this moment to reach your heart in a way that you can feel, understand, and recognize deeply. I know the weight you have been carrying. I know how long you have been trying to be strong. I know the thoughts you keep inside, the ones you share with no one. And I want you to know, my child, that you are not alone, not forgotten and abandoned. You are mine. You have always been mine. I want you to breathe gently for a moment. Not for any ritual, but simply so your heart can soften and open to my presence. You have walked through seasons of sorrow, of confusion, of silent battles, and sometimes you wondered if I still saw you. You wondered if your prayers still mattered, if your tears still spoke to me, if your struggles still reached my throne. And today, I want to begin by telling you something very important. Every tear you cried was heard. Every prayer you whispered was seen. Every moment you felt alone, I was standing beside you. My child, I do not come to you today with judgment. I come with tenderness. I come with the patience of a father who knows how deeply his child longs for peace. I come with the warmth of a God who knows how fragile the human heart can feel. I come to lift the burdens you have carried for far too long. You may feel older now. Your body may be slower than before. Your memories may feel heavy with years of pain, love, hope, and disappointment. But listen to me gently. Your soul is still precious, still young in my eyes, still full of purpose, still deeply loved by me. Your age does not reduce your value to me. Your weaknesses do not reduce my love for you. Nothing can separate you from my heart when you call out to me. There are moments in your life when you look back and wondered, why did that happen? Why did God let me face that storm? Why did I survive that season only to fall into another one? And while you did not always understand the reason, I carried you through every chapter of your story. You may not realize it yet, but you are stronger than you think. Not because life shaped you, but because I held you. You survived not because the world was kind, but because I never let go of you. My child, I am speaking to you now because there is something happening around you spiritually, something you cannot see with your eyes, but something your soul can feel. You have felt a heaviness recently, a sense of pressure, a sense of uncertainty, a sense that something is shifting. This is because the enemy has been trying to confuse you, to weaken your spirit, and to make you believe that you are not protected. But hear me now, you are under my wings. You are covered by my hand. You are protected by my presence. No darkness can overpower the one who is held by the light. I want you to listen carefully, because this message is not like the others you have heard. What I am about to share with you is meant to awaken something inside your heart, a deeper trust, a deeper awareness, a deeper understanding of the protection I desire to place over you. There are battles you cannot see, but I can see them clearly. There are dangers forming around you, not in the physical world alone, but in the spiritual realm. And because I love you, I am coming to warn you lovingly, to guide you gently, and to strengthen you powerfully. You have come here today seeking a message, perhaps by accident, perhaps by curiosity, or perhaps because something inside you whispered, listen. That whisper was not your imagination. That was me guiding you here. I am calling you to pray, to turn your heart toward me, to step into a place of safety that only I can provide. There is a reason I am speaking now. There is a reason this message reached you at this exact moment, and there is a reason you felt the tug in your spirit when you read the title, Prayerful, safety from TIS. My child, you are being protected from something that your soul can sense before your mind can understand. And I am here to cover you, to shield you, to guide you, and to remind you that when you pray, truly pray, you are never unprotected. But before we reach that prayer, before we reach the words that will guard you, I want you to hear my heart. Come closer, my child. Let me speak softly to you. You matter to me more than you realize. You are important to me. When you wake up, I see you. When you struggle to rest at night, I am beside you. When your heart worries, when your mind repeats old fears, when your body feels tired, I am not distant. I am holding you through it. You have walked through storms that others never saw. You carried pain that others never understood. But I have seen every step, every tear, every ache. And today, I want you to know how proud I am that you are still here, still listening, still trying, still hoping, even if only a little. Do not think your faith is too small. Even the smallest faith, when placed in me, becomes mighty. Even the weakest prayer, when spoken sincerely, shakes heaven. Even the quietest cry for help reaches me instantly. My child, I am not far. I have never been far. I am closer than your breath, nearer than your heartbeat. Let me begin this message by placing my hand upon your heart. Let me speak healing into the places that feel fragile. Let me speak peace into the places that feel troubled. Let me speak strength into the places that feel weak. And let me speak protection into the places that feel vulnerable. For I am your God, your Father, your protector, the one who formed you, the one who loves you, the one who watches over you day and night. No danger is hidden from me, no evil can outrun me, no fear can silence my voice when I speak over you. And today, my beloved child, I am here to speak. And as you listen, something inside you will begin to shift. A peace that you have longed for, a strength you forgot you had, a reassurance that you are safe in my hands. Now, stay with me, let your heart remain open. Let my words flow into your spirit gently. Because this message, this moment, this prayer you will soon receive is meant to protect you, strengthen you, and lift you into a place of safety that only I can give. This is where your journey begins. Now that your heart is resting quietly in my presence, let me take you deeper. Let me walk with you into the places where your thoughts wander when the world grows silent. You see, I know the reflections that fill your mind in the late hours of the night. I know the memories that return unexpectedly, the questions that rise without warning, the regrets that still whisper, and the fears that sometimes hold your heart more tightly than you wish they did. I know the parts of your story you rarely speak about, not because you hide them from me, but because they have lived in you for so long that you have learned to carry them quietly. Let me speak into those reflections now gently, as a father who draws his child close and comforts them with truth that restores the soul. You have walked through many years, my beloved. Your life has held joy, love, beauty, purpose, but it has also held loss, disappointment, and moments that left deep marks upon your heart. Sometimes these old wounds return without warning, and you feel them as if no time has passed. Sometimes your heart wonders whether you could have done things differently, whether certain choices would have saved you from pain, or whether the hardships you faced were signs that I was distant. But listen to me, my child, there was never a moment of your life that I was not holding you. Even when you felt broken, I was near. Even when you felt abandoned, I was guiding you. Even when you felt lost, I was lighting the path before you, though you could not yet see it. Your life has been a journey of strength, a strength you often forget you have. Think of the days when you cried but still stood up. Think of the mornings when you wanted to give up but chose to keep going. Think of the losses you survived, the storms you endured, the betrayals you healed from, the challenges you overcame. These were not signs of weakness, they were proofs of the resilience I placed inside you. You have a heart that has lived through much, and sometimes that heart becomes weary. It is natural, my child. The weight of time can make even the strong feel fragile. But I want you to understand this: your soul is eternal, and it has never lost its value, its beauty, or its purpose. Even when your body feels tired, your spirit remains precious in my sight. Even when your thoughts feel heavy, your worth has never changed. There are moments when you look back at your life and see only the mistakes, the wrong turns, the lost opportunities, the words you wish you had said differently, the times you acted out of fear instead of faith. But I do not look at you through the lens of your failures. I look at you through the lens of my love. And my love is patient. My love is kind. My love is healing. My love restores what was broken and redeems what was lost. Let me tell you something that will give peace to your heart. Nothing in your past can remove you from my plan for your future. Not your mistakes, not your regrets, not the moments you stumbled. I am the God who turns ashes into beauty, weaknesses into strength, and brokenness into testimony. You may think your journey is slowing down now, that your years are passing and your chapter is becoming smaller. But hear me clearly. Your life still carries purpose. Your present still carries meaning. Your prayers still carry power. Your voice still has weight in heaven. Every breath you take is part of my plan. Every moment you live is written with intention. Do not think you are too old to matter. Do not believe the lie that your story is finished. My child, I am still writing through you. I am still speaking through your kindness, your wisdom, your faith, and your quiet strength. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are not finished. You have learned many things through the years. What hurts, what heals, what stays, what fades, what truly matters, and what never did. And yet, through all of this, your heart still longs for hope, for peace, for meaning, for reassurance. That longing itself is proof that I placed eternity within you. This world can never fully satisfy the soul I created. Only my presence can fill the deepest places of your heart. That is why I speak to you now, to remind you that I am still the God who sees, who hears, who loves, who protects, and who restores. And I want you to reflect with me on the deepest parts of your life, so that you may understand something essential. You were never meant to walk alone. There were times when you depended on people who let you down, times when loved ones walked away, times when friends changed, times when relationships faded. But I remained. Through every season, through every year, through every loss, I remained your constant. Do you know why? Because my love for you has no ending. It is not based on what you do. It is not based on how strong you are. It is not based on how perfect your faith is. My love for you is based on one eternal truth: you are my child, and because you are my child, your struggles matter to me, your worries matter to me, your fears matter to me. The small burdens you think are unimportant, they matter. The quiet pains you never mention, they matter. The unspoken desires of your heart, they matter. So let me speak into your reflections with clarity and tenderness. You wonder sometimes why life feels harder than it used to be. You wonder why the world seems heavier, why the news feels darker, why people feel more distant, why your heart feels more sensitive than before. It is because your spirit is awakening. As time passes, the soul becomes more aware of the spiritual world around it. And right now your soul senses that something is happening, something that your heart does not yet fully understand. Do not be afraid of this feeling. Do not ignore it. Instead, let me guide it. For in this time of spiritual heaviness around the world, my children who listen, who reflect, who pray, who seek me, they are the ones I cover with special protection, and I am calling you into that protection now. Your life matters too much to me for me to leave you unshielded. Your days ahead are precious. Your purpose is valuable, and your heart is too beloved for me to remain silent. This is why I am drawing you closer. This is why I am stirring your spirit. This is why I am asking you to listen carefully to what I say next, for your reflection is only the beginning. Your understanding is about to deepen, and soon I will speak words of encouragement that will fill your soul with strength, comfort, and hope, words that will carry you through the days ahead, words that will protect you from what approaches, words that will remind you that you are never fighting alone. So stay with me, my child. Keep your heart open, your mind calm, your spirit attentive, for what comes next is my encouragement, the breath of strength you have been needing. As your heart rests in this place of reflection, let me pour strength into you. Let me lift your spirit gently, for encouragement is not just a message, it is a healing. It is a breath from my heart to yours. And today I want you to feel that breath, warm and comforting, surrounding you like a blanket of peace. You have carried many things through the years, and sometimes you forget how strong you truly are. You see your weaknesses more than your victories. You feel your limitations more than your accomplishments. But listen closely as I speak to you now. You are stronger than you know, and you are far more capable than you think. Not because you have done everything right, but because I have been walking with you through everything. Let me remind you of something important. Every day you wake up is a testimony of my faithfulness. Every moment you breathe is a sign that I am not finished with you. Every beat of your heart is proof that I still have plans for your life, plans filled with purpose, protection, and meaning. My child, you often forget how deeply you are loved. You remember your mistakes more easily than my mercy. You remember your fears more easily than my promises. But I am here now to remind you gently, my love for you has never weakened, not even once. When you felt unloved by people, I loved you. When others rejected you, I embraced you. When you doubted yourself, I believed in you. When you felt too weak, I became your strength. When you thought you were alone, I surrounded you with my presence. You see, my encouragement is not empty. It is rooted in who I am, the God who does not fail, who does not change, who does not forget his children. And you, my beloved, are one of my deeply cherished children. Let your heart rest in this truth: you are not alone. You have never been alone. You will never be alone. There were days when you felt like giving up, days when you wondered if things would ever get better, days when your hope felt like a tiny flickering flame barely holding on. Yet here you are, still standing, still breathing, still seeking me. That is not weakness. That is strength. That is resilience. That is faith, even if you didn't recognize it. And I want to encourage you with something else. Your prayers have more power than you think. Even the smallest, simplest prayer you whisper carries weight in heaven. When you pray, you move things in the spiritual realm that you cannot see. When you speak to me, even quietly, I hear you instantly. And when you call my name, darkness loses its grip around you. You may feel like your prayers are weak or repetitive or not enough. But hear me, I do not measure prayers by their length or beauty. I measure them by the sincerity of your heart. And your heart, my child, has always been precious to me. So take courage. You are protected. You are guided. You are held securely in the palm of my hand. Now let me speak to you about something that has been worrying your heart. You have sensed heaviness recently. A feeling you couldn't describe but also couldn't ignore. You may have wondered, why do I feel uneasy? Why do I feel spiritually tired? Why do I feel like something is pressing against me? My child, that feeling is not your imagination. It is your spirit becoming more aware of the battles around you. But do not be afraid. That awareness is not meant to scare you. It is meant to draw you closer to me, to remind you that you do not face these battles alone. When you feel heaviness, I am your peace. When you feel pressure, I am your refuge. When you feel confusion, I am your light. When you feel weak, I am your strength. You do not need to fight with your own power. You do not need to understand everything happening around you. You only need to remain close to me, and I will take care of what you cannot see. Just as a father holds his child's hand in the dark, I am holding yours now. There are moments coming when you will need to stay calm, grounded, and trusting, not in the world, not in people, but in me. And I want you to know I will give you everything you need for every moment that comes. When you need strength, I will give it. When you need clarity, I will speak it. When you need comfort, I will surround you. When you need guidance, I will lead you. When you need protection, I will stand before you. You are not walking into your future by yourself. I am going before you, walking beside you, and standing behind you. I am covering you from every direction, physically, emotionally, spiritually. Let me encourage you further. Your life is not small. Sometimes you feel like your days are simple, routine, uneventful. But heaven sees what you cannot see. Every act of kindness you give matters. Every prayer you whisper matters. Every moment you choose love instead of bitterness matters. Every time you trust me over your fear, it makes ripples in heaven. Do not underestimate the impact of your life. The world may not always acknowledge your worth, but I do. The world may not see your sacrifices, but I see every one. The world may not notice the battles you fight quietly, but I stand with you in each one. And here is something I want you to hold close to your heart. You have survived everything that tried to break you, not because you are lucky, but because I have been your protector. What the enemy meant for harm, I turned into strength. What was meant to destroy you, I used to build you. What was meant to discourage you, I turned into growth. You are not here by accident. You are here because I have kept you here. You still have breath because I am not finished blessing you. You still have life because your purpose is not complete. You still have hope because I am not done writing your story. Let these words fill you with confidence. I am with you. I am guiding you. I am protecting you. And soon, my child, I will give you a prayer that carries protection, strength, and divine covering. But before I do, I must prepare your heart even more. Because the prayer I give you will not only shield you, it will awaken a deeper faith inside you. It will surround your home. It will guard your mind. It will silence the spiritual threat approaching you. But for now, rest in my encouragement. Feel the warmth of my presence comforting you. Feel my peace settling over you like soft light. Feel my hand upon your heart, steadying you, calming you, assuring you. You are safe in me. You are cherished in me. You are held in me. You are loved beyond measure. And now that your heart is strengthened, that your spirit is lifted, that your hope is alive again, I will begin to speak to you gently about something important. Not to frighten you, but to guide you, to protect you, to prepare you. For after encouragement comes wisdom, and after wisdom comes safety. Stay close to me now, for I am about to speak my warning and my guidance to you, not in fear but in love. Now that your heart is strengthened and your spirit is open, let me speak to you with the tenderness of a loving father and the seriousness of the one who sees what you cannot yet see. Let my words settle over you with calm clarity, because what I am about to share is not to frighten you, but to protect you, guide you, and help you stand safely under my covering. Listen gently. There is a danger forming around you that is not of the physical world. It is not something you can touch, see, or hear with your natural senses. But your spirit has already felt it, the heaviness, the restlessness, the uneasiness that you could not explain. This is why your heart has been stirred. This is why your thoughts have felt burdened. This is why you sense something shifting even before I spoke a single word. Do not be afraid, my child. Fear is never my message, but awareness is, wisdom is, guidance is, protection is. You live in a time when the world is growing spiritually darker. Hearts are growing colder, confusion is rising. People are drifting away from what is true, from what is holy, from what brings life to the soul. Many have replaced me with their fears, with their desires, with the noise of the world. And when hearts drift from me, the enemy sees an opportunity to attack, deceive, and weaken. But you are mine, and because you are mine, I will not let you walk blindly into what seeks to harm you. There are moments when I must speak firmly to my children, not because I am angry, but because I want them to remain safe. Think of a father who warns his child from stepping onto a dangerous path. His warning is not harshness, it is love. His firmness is not rejection, it is protection. Today, my child, I speak to you with that same protective love. I want you to understand this. The enemy has been trying to bring confusion into your life. He has tried to make you doubt your worth. He has tried to drain your energy. He has tried to weaken your spirit with worry, fear, or mental heaviness. Some of the sudden sadness you've felt, some of the strange spiritual tiredness, some of the restless thoughts, they are not random. They are signs of a spiritual attack meant to tire your mind and distract your heart. But I will not let that plan succeed, not over you, not over your home, not over your soul. This is why I am guiding you now. This is why I am warning you gently. This is why I am preparing you to pray. Because the prayer I will give you in the end is not just words, it is a shield. Before you receive that prayer, I need to teach you something important. Protection begins with awareness. Victory begins with wisdom. Peace begins with obedience to my voice. My child, hear this with an open heart. Not every thought that enters your mind comes from you. Not every fear you feel comes from reality. Not every heaviness you sense is part of your body. Many battles begin in the unseen world. And yet you have nothing to fear, because the one who guards you is greater than anything that rises against you. I am not telling you these things to frighten you. I am telling you because I am giving you authority. I am giving you clarity. I am giving you power over what has been trying to whisper into your life. There are 3 things I want you to remember and practice gently. 1. Guard your thoughts. When a thought comes that brings fear, despair, or confusion, reject it in my name. Not every doorway must be opened. Some thoughts are traps, and the moment you sense they are not from me, close the door. Speak my name. Whisper it if you can't speak loudly. When you say, God, help me, darkness loses its grip instantly. 2. Guard your peace. The enemy loves to steal peace because a peaceful heart is a powerful heart. Whenever peace slips away, pause and call on me. Ask me to fill your atmosphere, your mind, your spirit. Peace is not a feeling. It is my presence resting upon you. 3. Guard your time with me. Even a few minutes spent with me in quiet prayer creates a shield around your life. You may not always feel the shield, but the spiritual world sees it clearly. My presence is your greatest protection. Now, my child, let me guide you more deeply. There are certain spiritual dangers that approach a person silently. You may not feel them immediately, but your soul senses when something is wrong. You have felt this recently. That heaviness, that subtle spiritual fog, that sense that something is off. That was your spirit picking up what your physical senses could not detect. But do not let this unsettle you. Instead, let it remind you of something sacred. You are sensitive to my voice. Your spirit is awake. You can feel what others ignore. You are chosen to be protected. Your sensitivity is not a weakness, it is a gift. It is evidence that you belong to me, that you walk with me, that your soul is still connected to heaven even when your body feels tired. And now, because you have listened, because you have stayed with me through this message, I will guide you with wisdom that will protect your days and strengthen your nights. Listen carefully. Be mindful of the voices you allow into your life. Be mindful of the things you watch, the things you listen to, the things you dwell on internally. Anything that stirs fear more than faith, remove it. Anything that brings confusion rather than clarity, release it. Anything that leads you away from me, silence it. For you cannot walk in peace if you continually feed your soul with noise that drains your spirit. I do not ask you to live without joy. I do not ask you to avoid the world entirely. I only ask that you guard your spirit carefully, because your spirit is precious and the enemy knows this. He cannot defeat you, but he can distract you. He cannot take your soul, but he can weaken your focus. He cannot stop my plans, but he can slow your walk. This is why you must remain close to me. This is why you must stay spiritually awake. This is why I am speaking so clearly to you now. And my child, when heaviness comes, not if, but when, because battles will arise again, I want you to remember something powerful. One whispered prayer can break an entire chain of spiritual darkness. I am not teaching you to fear darkness. I am teaching you to defeat it. I am not showing you danger. I am showing you the way out of it. I am not revealing a threat. I am revealing your protection before it arrives. This is guidance. This is preparation. This is love, my love for you. And now, my beloved child, I will take you into the final part of this message, where my voice will gather every truth I have spoken and place it into a powerful blessing over your life. And then I will give you the prayer, the very prayer that will shield you from what seeks to trouble you. Come now, stay close, and prepare your spirit. For what comes next is my closing, my promise, my covering, my child. As you continue walking with me, remember that nothing I speak to you is meant to frighten you or burden you. Everything I say, every whisper, every nudge, every moment of silence is meant to lead you back to peace. And now, in this final part of my message to you, I want to take you deeper into the truth that has followed you your entire life. You are loved more than you know, more than you have felt, more than you have ever believed. Because my love is bigger than your mistakes, stronger than your fears, deeper than your wounds, and more faithful than your doubts. My child, you have walked through many seasons, some bright with joy, some heavy with pain, some filled with questions you never found answers for. And yet, you are still listening. You are still seeking me, even when you don't use the words. Even when you feel distant, even when your heart is quiet, even when you tell yourself that you're too tired to try, your spirit still reaches for me. That is because I planted eternity inside you. I placed a longing within you that nothing in this world can fully satisfy except me. And, my beloved one, I want you to hear this clearly. You have never disappointed me. You have fallen, yes. You have doubted, yes. But disappointment requires surprise, and nothing you have ever done has surprised me. I knew your entire story before your first breath. I knew every weakness, every temptation, every regret, every scar you would carry. And still, I chose you. I wanted you. I called you mine. So when you feel ashamed, come to me. When you feel unworthy, come to me. When you feel like you've failed too many times, come to me. Because I am not the one pushing you away. I am the one calling you home. My child, let me tell you something that will free your heart. I do not love you because you are perfect. I love you because you are mine. I love you because I created you to be loved. I love you because my heart cannot deny you. I love you because my mercy is bigger than your past and my plans are stronger than your fears. And yes, I see the pain you carry. The pain behind your smile, the pain behind your strength, the pain you never say out loud. I know the nights you cried quietly so no one else would hear. I know the memories that still sting. I know the words spoken to you that cut deep. I know the dreams that slipped from your hands. I know the moments you blamed yourself for things that were never your fault. But listen to me now, you are not broken beyond repair. You are not forgotten. You are not too late to become who I made you to be. Healing is still possible for you. Peace is still possible for you. Joy is still possible for you. Even miracles are still possible for you, not because of who you are, but because of who I am. My beloved child, don't believe the lie that your best days are behind you. Don't believe the lie that you have nothing left to offer. Don't believe the lie that you are alone. You are never alone, not for a second, not for a breath, not for a heartbeat. Even when you couldn't feel me, I was carrying you. Even when you didn't hear me, I was guiding you. Even when you didn't see me, I was protecting you. You survived things that could have destroyed you because I held you. You got back up after things that could have crushed you because I strengthened you. You walked through storms that should have drowned you because I sheltered you. You are here today, reading these words, because I never let you go. And now, my child, I want to give you something new. I want to place a fresh peace inside you, a peace that is not shaken by what people say or by what you fear might happen. I want to give you rest, not just for your body, but for your mind, for your thoughts, for your memories, for the parts of you that are still tired even when you've done nothing all day. I want to breathe new hope into your spirit. I want to remind you that there is still purpose over your life, still light ahead of you, still blessings waiting for you that you have not yet touched. But hear me, you must stop carrying everything alone. You must stop trying to be strong all the time. You must stop pretending that you're fine when your heart is hurting. You must stop telling yourself that you don't matter. You matter more than you know. Let me hold the things that are too heavy for you. Let me fight the battles you cannot fight. Let me heal what you cannot heal. Let me open what you cannot open and close what you cannot close. My child, do not fear the future. Do not fear time. Do not fear loss. Do not fear change. I go before you. I walk with you. I remain behind you. You are surrounded by me, completely, continually, lovingly. And now hear these words as if I am whispering them directly into your heart. You are safe in me. You are protected by me. You are guided by me. You are cherished by me. You are never alone, because I am with you always. Always. So breathe, my child. Rest. Release what you cannot control. Lift your eyes again. Take my hand as you move forward. You are not walking into darkness. You are walking into promise. And remember this, nothing in your life is wasted. Nothing is too broken. Nothing is too late. Nothing is beyond my reach. Nothing can stop my plans for you. Not fear, not weakness, not mistakes, not age, not time. You are exactly where you need to be for me to lead you into what comes next. You are loved, you are chosen, you are held, you are mine, and I, your God, will never let you go.